From whispered tales around campfires to viral stories spreading across the digital landscape, urban legends have long captivated our collective imagination. These modern myths, often blurring the lines between fact and fiction, offer us a glimpse into the shadows of our world, a realm where magic sparkles in the corners of our eyes, where supernatural beings lurk just beyond our perception, and where the possibility of extraterrestrial contact lingers in the night sky. As a lifelong enthusiast of the mysterious and unexplained, and regular startler at my own reflection, though in my defense at 48 that mirror seems to be showing a different person every day, I've found myself irresistibly drawn to these stories. They speak to our deepest fears and our wildest hopes, weaving tapestries of possibility that challenge our understanding of reality. Join me on a journey through some of the most intriguing urban legends, where we'll explore the truths, the half-truths, and captivating fabrications that have shaped our modern folklore. Let's begin our odyssey with one of the most enduring urban legends of our time, the Roswell Incident. In July 1947, something crashed in the desert near Roswell, New Mexico. Was it a flying saucer? A weather balloon? A very lost and confused tumbleweed? The debate rages on. The initial press release from the Roswell Army Airfield stated that they had recovered a flying disc, igniting a firestorm of speculation that continues to this day. While the official explanation claims it was a weather balloon from Project Mogul, a top-secret project to detect Soviet nuclear tests, many believe this to be a cover-up for the recovery of an alien spacecraft. This incident has inspired countless works of fiction, most notably the X-Files series, which frequently referenced Roswell in its alien conspiracy storylines. More recently, the TV series Roswell, New Mexico, a reboot of the original Roswell show from 1999, brought this legendary incident to a new generation of viewers, reimagining the story with a modern twist. What's less known about the Roswell incident is the peculiar timing of events. The press release about the flying disc was issued on July 8, 1947, mere days after pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 crescent-shaped objects flying at incredible speeds near Mount Rainier. Arnold's sighting on June 24th had already captured the public's imagination, coining the term flying saucer. The proximity of these events created a perfect storm for UFO enthusiasm, forever changing how we view the possibility of extraterrestrial visitation. But Roswell is just the tip of the Interstellar Iceberg. Across the globe, reports of mysterious lights, inexplicable craft, and even alien encounters persist. The Travis Walton abduction case of 1975 remains one of the most compelling. Walton, a logger in Arizona, vanished for 5 days after he and his crew witnessed a bright UFO in the forest. When he reappeared, Walton told a harrowing tale of being taken aboard an alien craft and subjected to medical examinations. While skeptics argue for more mundane explanations, the consistency of Walton's story over decades and the corroborating testimonies of his co-workers have kept this case in the spotlight of UFO research. The enduring fascination with alien abduction stories has been reflected in popular culture, from the X-Files episode, for example, Jose Chung's From Outer Space, to more recent works like the Lore podcast and TV series. These stories of otherworldly visitors often intertwine with another realm of urban legends, those of government conspiracies and hidden facilities. Area 51, that secretive military installation in the Nevada desert, has become synonymous with alien research and reverse-engineered spacecraft. But did you know that the facility's existence was only officially acknowledged by the CIA in 2013? This admission came through documents released as part of a Freedom of Information Act request, revealing Area 51's role in testing U-2 spy planes. Of course, for many, this explanation only deepens the mystery. What else might be hidden behind those heavily guarded fences? The secrecy surrounding Area 51 has made it a favourite subject for conspiracy theorists and storytellers alike, featuring prominently in films like Independence Day and numerous episodes of The X-Files. As we drift back from the stars to Earth, we find ourselves in the murky waters of cryptozoology, the study of animals whose existence is unproven by science. Perhaps no creature embodies the allure of urban legends quite like the Loch Ness Monster. This elusive beast, affectionately known as Nessie, has captured imaginations since the 1930s. The most famous photograph of Nessie, known as the surgeon's photograph, was taken in 1934 and appeared to show the head and neck of a plesiosaur-like creature emerging from the loch. For decades, this image was held up as proof of Nessie's existence, but it wasn't until 1994 that the truth came out. The photo was an elaborate hoax involving a toy submarine and a sculpted head. Yet, the debunking of this iconic image has done little to dampen enthusiasm for Nessie. Each year, thousands of visitors flock to the shores of Loch Ness, hoping for a glimpse of something extraordinary. Nessie has captured the imagination of filmmakers and TV producers, appearing in everything from serious documentaries to charming films like Loch Ness, featuring Ted Danson and Joely Richardson, to children's cartoons like The Secret Saturdays. In a lesser-known twist, some researchers have proposed that if Nessie exists, it might not be a prehistoric reptile at all, but rather a giant eel. A 2019 study of environmental DNA in the loch found no evidence of large animals, but did reveal an unusually high concentration of eel DNA. Could generations of observers have mistaken a truly massive eel for a monster? The mystery endures. From the depths of Loch Ness, we surface into the realm of spectral encounters and haunted locations. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, stands as a monument to one of the most bizarre urban legends in American history. According to the tale, Sarah Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune, was told by a medium that she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. To appease these restless souls, she needed to continuously build onto her house, never completing construction. The result is a sprawling mansion filled with architectural oddities. Staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open onto blank walls, and windows overlooking other rooms. While the popular narrative paints Sarah as a superstitious recluse driven by guilt, recent historical research suggests a different story. Some scholars argue that Sarah was actually a savvy businesswoman and innovative architect, using her wealth to experiment with new building techniques. The continuous construction may have been more about providing jobs during the Great Depression than appeasing spirits. Yet the legend persists, drawing thousands of visitors each year to experience the house's eerie atmosphere and ponder the line between fact and folklore. The bizarre architecture and ghostly legends of the Winchester House have inspired numerous works of fiction, including the awesome 2018 film Winchester, starring Helen Mirren. While we've explored many American and British legends, urban myths are a global phenomenon. Portugal, with its rich history and stunning architecture, and where I've lived for almost 40 years, has its own share of ghostly tales. In Lisbon, the Teatro Nacional Dona Maria II is said to be haunted by the phantom of actor Robles Monteiro. Witnesses claim to have seen his ghost, resplendent in full theatrical costume, wandering the corridors of this grand old theatre. Even when the building is empty, strange noises echo through its halls, as if Monteiro is still rehearsing for his next great performance. Not far from the theatre, the ancient Sé Cathedral harbours a tragic tale of forbidden love. Legend speaks of a 17th century nun who fell for a priest, a romance that led to her untimely demise.
Now her restless spirit is said to haunt the cathedral at night, her ghostly weeping a haunting reminder of her unfulfilled love and her quest for divine forgiveness. Just outside Lisbon, the beautiful Palácio de Queluz is home to perhaps the most regal of Portugal's spectral residents. Queen Maria I, known for her tragic life and descent into madness, is said to still roam the palace halls. Visitors and staff alike have reported glimpses of her ghostly figure and the sound of her distinctive cries echoing through the ornate rooms. These Portuguese legends remind us that urban myths often intertwine with historical events and locations, adding layers of mystique to already fascinating places. They also demonstrate how universal themes, lost love, unfulfilled artistic passion, and the tragedy of mental illness transcend cultural boundaries in our stories.
No exploration of supernatural urban legends would be complete without delving into the realm of witchcraft. While historical witch trials and traditional folklore are well documented, modern urban legends about witches often take unexpected turns. One intriguing contemporary myth is the legend of the witch's mark, or witch's ladder. According to this urban legend, witches in the modern age have developed a secret system of magical knot tying, known as a witch's ladder. This mystical object is said to be a length of rope or cord with various items like feathers, bones, or bead tied into it at specific intervals. Each knot is believed to hold a spell or intention, with the entire ladder serving as a powerful magical tool for casting spells, storing energy, or even cursing enemies. The legend often claims that these witches' ladders are hidden in plain sight, disguised as ordinary decorative items like macrame wall hangings or bohemian-style jewellery. Some versions of the story suggest that unsuspecting individuals might buy or receive these items as gifts, unknowingly bringing powerful witch magic into their homes. What makes this urban legend particularly fascinating is how it blends ancient magical concepts with modern fears about hidden dangers in everyday objects. The idea of knot magic has roots in various historical magical traditions, from ancient Egyptian amulets to Celtic knotwork. However, the witch's ladder legend updates this concept for the modern age, playing on anxieties about the occult hiding within seemingly innocent New Age or Bohemian aesthetics.
Modern witchcraft, thankfully, has moved far beyond these dark origins. Today, practicing witches often focus on connection with nature, personal empowerment, and spiritual growth. Yet, urban legends about witches persist. One particularly chilling tale centers around the witch's curse of Stull Cemetery in Kansas. This legend transforms the tiny town of Stull into a hotbed of supernatural activity. According to the myth, Stull is one of 7 gateways to hell, with its small cemetery serving as a meeting ground for Satan and witches. The story goes that in the late 1800s, a satanic cult performed dark rituals in the cemetery, including the sacrifice of a pregnant woman. Her unmarked grave is said to be the source of a powerful witch's curse that still lingers over the area. Visitors to Stull Cemetery have reported a range of eerie experiences. Sightings of a ghostly woman believed to be the witch's spirit, unexplained lights and sounds, and feelings of unease or sudden illness. Some even claim to have seen satanic symbols mysteriously appearing on gravestones. The legend has grown to such proportions that there's a widely circulated, though debunked, claim that the Pope's plane is not allowed to fly over the cemetery due to its supposed infernal significance. The legend has been featured in numerous horror films and TV shows, further cementing its place in modern folklore and attracting thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts to this otherwise unremarkable small town.
As we weave through these tales of the unexplained, we find ourselves circling back to the intersection of technology and the paranormal. The black-eyed children phenomenon is a relatively recent addition to the urban legend canon, emerging in the late 1990s with the rise of the internet. These stories typically involve encounters with pale-skinned children with solid black eyes, often appearing at people's homes or cars asking to be let in. The legend plays on our instinctive unease with anything that seems not quite right about children tapping into primal fears. While relatively new, this urban legend has quickly found its way into popular culture, inspiring horror films and creepypasta stories across the internet. What makes the black-eyed children legend particularly intriguing is how it spread and evolved in the digital age. Unlike older urban legends that might have taken years to travel from city to city, stories of black-eyed children encounters can spread globally in a matter of hours through social media and online forums. This rapid dissemination has led to a wealth of variations on the core story, with some linking the children to alien abductions, others to demonic possession, and still others to government experiments gone wrong. Who knows, hey?
While many urban legends have achieved widespread recognition, there exists a fascinating array of lesser-known myths from various parts of the world. Japan contributes the chilling legend of Kuchisaka Onna, the slit-mouthed woman. This modern urban myth speaks of a woman wearing a surgical mask who approaches victims asking, "Am I pretty?" The consequences of answering are invariably horrifying, reflecting societal anxieties about beauty and appearance. Latin America folklore gives us La Llorona, the weeping woman. This ghostly figure, said to have drowned her own children, now wanders near bodies of water, her cries serving as an ominous warning to the living. The mysterious case of the Sodder children, who vanished during a house fire on Christmas Eve 1945 in West Virginia, straddles the line between urban legend and unsolved mystery. The strange circumstances surrounding their disappearance have fueled decades of speculation and conspiracy theories. From Eastern Europe comes the tale of the Black Volga, a sinister car allegedly involved in child abductions during the Cold War era. This legend tapped into the period's atmosphere of fear and distrust of authorities. These lesser-known legends, along with others like the Devil's Footprints or the Crying Boy painting in the UK, demonstrate the rich diversity of urban myths across cultures, whether based on historical events, cultural anxieties, or pure imagination. These tales continue to captivate local audiences and intrigue folklorists worldwide.
One particularly chilling modern legend is that of the Slender Man, a tall, faceless entity in a black suit who stalks and abducts children. Created as part of an online Photoshop contest in 2009, Slender Man quickly took on a life of his own, spawning countless stories, games, and even a feature film. What's most unsettling about Slender Man is how this purely fictional creation has crossed over into real-world consequences. In 2014, two 12-year-old girls in Wisconsin stabbed a classmate, claiming they did it to appease Slender Man. The enduring appeal of urban legends in popular culture is perhaps best exemplified by their frequent appearance in anthology series like The Twilight Zone. The original series, which ran from 1959 to 1964, often explored themes that mirror urban legends, such as unexplained phenomena, supernatural occurrences, and twist endings that challenge our perception of reality. While not directly adapting specific urban legends, many episodes of The Twilight Zone tapped into the same fears and fascinations that fuel most modern myths. For instance, the famous episode The Hitchhiker plays on the fear of phantom travelers, a common motif in urban legends. The influence of urban legends on popular culture extends far beyond anthology series. Countless movies and TV shows have drawn inspiration from or directly featured these modern myths. The Japanese horror film Ringu and its American remake, The Ring, brought the concept of a cursed videotape to international audiences, playing on fears of technology and supernatural retribution. The Supernatural TV series, which ran from 2005 to 2020, made a career out of exploring urban legends, with the main characters often investigating well-known folkloric tales alongside original supernatural threats. Even reality TV has gotten in on the action with shows like Destination Truth and Fact or Faked Paranormal Files, investigating claims of cryptids, ghosts, and other staples of urban legendary. The found footage genre, popularised by the Blair Witch Project, has become a staple of horror cinema, often used to lend a sense of authenticity to stories based on urban legends. From Candyman to urban legend to scary stories to tell in the dark, these tales have proven to be a rich source of material for storytellers across all media. The world of literature has also embraced urban legends, both as subjects of study and as inspiration for fiction. Alvin Schwartz's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series, with its chilling illustrations by Stephen Gammell, introduced generations of young readers to urban legends and folklore. John Harold Bunyan's books, including The Vanishing Hitchhiker and The Choking Doberman, have become seminal works in the academic study of urban legends, cataloguing and analysing these modern myths. In fiction, Stephen King has frequently drawn on urban legends for his horror novels, such as Christine, inspired by tales of haunted cars, and The Sundog, playing on superstitions about cameras capturing supernatural phenomenon. Neil Gaiman's American Gods weaves urban legends and modern mythology into a rich tapestry of contemporary fantasy, and its adaptation into a TV series brought these concepts to an even wider audience. More recently, Grady Hendrix's horror novels like The Final Girl Support Group cleverly subvert and comment on urban legends and horror tropes. As we conclude our journey through the twilight realm of urban legends, it's worth pondering why these stories continue to captivate us in our modern, scientifically advanced world. Perhaps it's because, despite our technological progress, there's still so much we don't understand about our universe and our own consciousness. These legends offer us a glimpse into the shadows, a tantalizing hint that there might be more to reality than what we can measure and quantify. The next time you hear a strange noise in the night, catch a glimpse of something inexplicable in the sky, or feel a chill run down your spine for no apparent reason, remember, you might be brushing up against the edges of an urban legend in the making. Our world is vast and mysterious, and there's always room for a little magic in the corners of our perception. From the Blair Witch Project's groundbreaking viral marketing campaign to the urban legend film series that brought classic tales to the big screen, these stories continue to evolve and find new life in our modern media landscape. Until next time, stay curious and remember, the line between fact and fiction is often thinner than we think. Who knows? The next great urban legend might be unfolding right outside your window. Just don't forget to draw the curtains. You never know when those black-eyed children might show up asking to borrow a cup of sugar and your soul.
What can I say? What can I say?